Here are some of our favorite things to eat in Madrid.
After exploring together some of our favorite Madrid neighborhoods, it's time to finally share some of our must-try local eats. From delicious rice dishes to classic bar food, this video is meant to help you decide among a sea of tasty options. And of course, we need to start with rice dishes, not just paella, but rice in general. Our rule of thumb is to avoid any places with pictures of their dishes outside their establishment. It's likely that those are frozen or just not very good. Instead, look for a place that specializes in rice or Valencian dishes, like for example, the restaurant that we showed you in the Chueca neighborhood. Socarrat has a variety of tasty and affordable rice dishes to please different taste buds. And here's another great option.
So we're in front of Marina Ventura, and we're going to be having something called Arroz Campero. It's a rice dish with a lot of really good stuff in it. We're going to be showing you that in a minute. And we'll also have some starters and some pinto de verano to cool us down because it's summer and it's hot. And just overall, have a great meal here. Cheers.
And here. So what are those?
They're croquets. And they're much smaller than the ones that we had at the
Posada del Dragón.
Posada del Dragón, which were like huge. Bon appetit. Nice and crispy, really soft on the inside. And it doesn't taste heavily oily, which is great. Which one do you think that is?
The seafood one.
You think it's the seafood one, really? Which seafood? Like
Winner, seafood dinner. It's shellfish. I have no idea what it is. It's like crab or something.
Oh, all right, like a crab cake.
Like a crab cake, yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
I would have liked that one. All right, so here we go. Crispy mushroom with alioli or aioli.
Alioli.
So if you're not into like that earthy, jerk kind of you definitely want to put a sauce. I have the alioli or aioli. I don't know if it's like tomato jam.
Maybe.
Could be.
So
it looks amazing.
queso arroz campero.
Arroz Campero, yeah. It basically has chicken, pork, rabbit. It has leek, onions, and oh man, it smells so good. Like the aroma. Oh, all right, here we go.
Yeah, rice with things.
Wow.
Try it with things, not just.
Oh yeah, try it with things. All right, I'm gonna try it with leek because I really like leeks.
It has artichokes too.
I like it because the leek has absorbed a lot of like the broth, so it's very tasty as well. You know, it still tastes like a leek, but you get the broth in it. Oh wow, this is really good. The vegetables absorb the broth, so they're just super delicious. Cheers. Oh, so good. It's like Bailey's.
That was such a great meal, guys, and I think we paid around 60 euros for the whole thing. And up here is another great spot we never expected to have a good menu. We made a reservation at the rooftop of Círculo de Bellas Artes, mostly for the amazing view and just expecting to order some drinks and maybe some tapas. Just wait until you see the mushroom rice that we got.
So what's that?
Leek confit.
Leek confit. Yo creo que lo de arriba puede que te pique. You're a leek fan, don't you?
I am a leek fan. Very simple. It's leek flavor all throughout. Yeah, it's not like it wasn't seasoned. It's basically cooked, and I think it's like olive oil and like a honey mixture. But it's basically a pure leek flavor. It's not super liquidy. And it's not super liquidy, but I don't know if you guys know, but this is basically a ball of bechamel that was breaded and fried.
Yeah. It has no potato. Like
Yeah,
a lot of people think it has
It
potato.
doesn't have potato, it's just bechamel.
It's good. It smells amazing. No hay tanto pegado, pero very mushroomy.
Very good mushroom. Oh, that's good. I was kind of afraid because when I saw the shrimp, I thought I was going to have more of a seafood flavor. But yeah, it seems like they cooked everything with the mushrooms first and then they added the shrimp. So it doesn't like permeate too much. But yeah, this is really good. Well seasoned. And let's try the shrimp. So this may be a little bit controversial, but there's some people that like to eat their paella with alioli. So I'm just gonna add a bit to it. And just kind of like... And...
¿Te gusta más o menos?
It's really good with the alioli. Almost risotto-like. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think I do like it with the alioli. Or aioli.
The next spot has been on our list for a little while, mainly because it's in Barrio Quintana. It's the place to go for patatas bravas at Docamar. And because we were doing a late lunch, we wanted to try one of their rice dishes too.
One of the things that I love about olives here is that they don't taste like the ones in the States where they're briny. They have that salty, vinegary brine. Here they taste kind of like olive oil, which makes sense. So these are delicious here. Definitely try them out when you come.
I have pit.
Be careful with the pit.
They look spicy. I'm gonna start with this one.
All right.
I heard they were a little spicy. So the sauce is like a mix of hot sauce and like tomato sauce. Think of Louisiana hot sauce with a little bit of tomato.
Right? It's kind of like that. I don't want to say, I don't want to say like it's watered down, but it's definitely diluted with something.
They're not as crispy, they're soft, but they're really tasty.
It's like if they're boiled and then kind of like slightly roasted.
Or fried.
That's right. I mean, it's a slight spice. It has a kick. That's why it has a kick.
Será espectacular. Huele buenísimo. You got expert aquí.
Pretty soft. These taste like meaty, like there's a bite to them, like you have to chew. So they're not super soft, but they're super delicious. And the sauce. I can understand why the guy was like, you sure you don't want bread? Because you're going to want to use the bread to eat this sauce. Wow. Good.
Está buena, ¿verdad?
Those vegetables. Wow. It has really, really good flavor. Vegetables are nice and soft, well roasted.
We have one more spot to share with you as part of this first video. Because yes, there's so much great food, part 2 is coming. This time we went to Mercado de la Paz in Salamanca to try the famous tortilla de patatas from Casa Dani. The market itself is worth a visit too. There's lots of good looking stalls and specialties to try, and a more local experience than Mercado San Miguel. be warned, if you're going to Casa Dani, we recommend to get there early. Again, they are very well known and their daily menu is an amazing value.
So we're ordering our menu of the day, and I wanted to try the tortilla de patatas, but instead of saying pincho de tortilla de patatas, I said pincho de tortilla española. We're in Spain. They know it's going to be a Spanish omelet, so. Right.
So it's not too runny.
No, that's perfectly fine for me.
Yeah. But nobody cuts it with a knife. You don't need no.
Right.
Eso se va como agua, espérate.
This is voted one of the best tortillas. Let's see if it's true.
¿Te quemaste o está bueno?
Madre mía, eso está riquísimo. Yeah, definitely, right?
Check out what I got.
Yeah, the paella mixta.
How am I supposed to eat this?
I have no idea. You'll do your best.
Got that, man. What did you get?
Pisto manchego.
Okay.
So it's basically like stewed vegetables, and I got a fried egg, which I was not expecting. But it looks delicious.
Oh, yeah.
That pisto is nice. It's sweet. I guess the sweetness from the onions and peppers, and then the egg just makes it really nice. Your paella mixta smells so seafoody.
I'm in heaven. I don't care. Some chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna eat the crab, but the rest of it.
Yeah, do your best.
Dude.
I'm worried.
I'm worried you order a lot.
I thought it was going to be something like this, and it's not. It's nice and crispy, but it needs some salt. Aside from that, it's good.
I had to try Secreto Ibérico, which is one of the things you're supposed to eat while in Spain. The crunchy salt on top is nice. Really good, right? It's like una chuleta.
What was I saying? It's like a pork chop. Yeah. Our server is just hilarious because, obviously Maria and I always order for both. So he's like, oh, all right, so what do you want? You want dessert? Coffee? I'm like, oh, I'll have dessert. And I look at Maria, I was like, what kind of dessert you want? And he's like, no. What kind of dessert do you want? And I was like, I'll do the flan.
You destroyed it. What happened?
Yeah. I mean, he did apologize for destroying it. Here we go.
Is it jello-y kind?
It's a jello-y kind where it's not creamy or smooth. It's like crumbles. I'm not a fan of that texture, but
I can have it.
It has a really good caramel flavor. I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite dessert. I should have went with a chocolate cake. Shoot.
Alright, you guys need to go to Casa Dani. There's a line everywhere. They have like 3 different ones.
There's a takeout one, a sit-down one, a fancier one. Yeah, they got quite a few. It's good stuff. I can see why.
Yeah. Just a tortilla alone is worth the trip for sure.
Yeah, the tortilla de patatas.
And the paella, even though Nabal didn't like it.
I didn't.
It was seafoody. I loved it.
Too seafoody for my taste. But the pisto, oh man, pisto is super good.
Yeah. Now we're ready to walk 2 hours to work out.
To burn them calories.
Burn them calories, yes. If you enjoyed this first episode, stay tuned for part 2. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.